Top 10 Animes Where MC is Overpowered, but Pretends to be Weak, Volume 2. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 animes where our main character is so OP, but pretends to be weak. I know a lot of you enjoy this topic, so I thought we could make a sequel. Anyways, let's not stall any further. Number 10. Kudozuka. In feudal Japan, Kudo and his servant Benki are fleeing from Kudo's elder brother, who has recently ascended to the throne. In a forest, they come across a house and a strange woman by the name of Kudomitsu, who agrees to harbor them under one condition, that they do not peer into the inner chambers. Soon, they are attacked by the Red Army, as they are searching for Kudomitsu, whose blood holds immortality. Fatally wounded, Kudo drinks some of Kudomitsu's blood and gains immortality along with strange abilities, but shortly after, Kudo is seemingly decapitated and wakes up centuries later in a ruined city. In this twisted future, the Red Army is omnipresent and still searching for Kudomitsu's blood, while a rebel army seeks to keep them from acquiring it. With threats at every turn and fueled by his obsession, Kudo sets forth to find Kudomitsu and seek his revenge on the Red Army. Number 9. Problem children are coming from another world, aren't they? Izayoi Sakamaki, Asuka Kudo, and Yu Kasukabe are extraordinary teenagers who are blessed with psychic powers, but completely fed up with their disproportionately mundane lives. Until, unexpectedly, each of them receives a strange envelope containing an invitation to a mysterious place known as Little Garden. Inexplicably dropped into a vast new world, the trio is greeted by Kurosagi, who explains that they have been given a once-in-a-lifetime chance to participate in special high-stakes games using their abilities. In order to take part, however, they must first join a community. Learning that Kurosagi's community, No Names, has lost its official status and bountiful land due to their defeat at the hands of a demon lord, the group sets off to help reclaim their new home's dignity, eager to protect its residents and explore the excitement that Little Garden has to offer. Number 8. Witchblade. 6 years ago, a catastrophic event ravaged Tokyo. A Maha Masune was found at Ground Zero, physically unscathed, but without memories and with a child in her arms. Returning to Tokyo for the first time since the disaster, the slightly clumsy but cheerful Masune wants to make a new life to raise her daughter without interference from the Child Welfare Agency. But unsolved murders are being committed all over Tokyo, and a near miss reveals her identity as the bearer of the Witchblade, a mysterious weapon linked to the disaster 6 years before, that seems to have a mind of its own. Giving in to the Witchblade seems dangerous, but when a powerful doji corporation agrees to guarantee her a life together with her daughter if she works for them, can Masune pass up the chance? Number 7. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is a typical corporate worker who is perfectly content with his monotonous lifestyle in Tokyo, other than failing to nail down a girlfriend even once throughout his life. In the midst of a casual encounter with his colleague, he falls victim to a random assailant on the streets and is stabbed. However, while succumbing to his injuries, a peculiar voice echoes in his mind and recites a bunch of commands which the dying man cannot make sense of. When Satoru regains consciousness, he discovers that he is reincarnated as a goop of slime in an unfamiliar realm. In doing so, he acquires newfound skills, notably the power to devour anything and mimic its appearance and abilities. He then stumbles upon the sealed catastrophic level monster, Storm Dragon, Veldora, who had been sealed away for the past 300 years for devastating a town to ashes. Sympathetic to his predicament, Satoru befriends him, promising to assist in destroying the seal. In return, Veldora bestows upon him the name Rimuru Tempest to grant him divine protection. Now, liberated from the mundanities of his past life, Rimuru embarks on a fresh journey with a distinct goal in his mind. As he grows accustomed to his new physique, his gooey antics ripple throughout the world, gradually altering his fate. Number 6. Sacred 7. Following a violent incident in his childhood, Alma Tandoji has been left an outcast at school and wants nothing more than to be quietly left alone. But one day, Alma's solitary peace is shattered when a strange monster known as a Darkstone attacks his hometown. Suddenly, the boy finds himself thrust into the struggle between this strange creature and the ones fighting it, the Aiba Foundation and its leader, the wealthy Rudy. Though reluctant to fight at first amidst the battle, Alma learns that he possesses a power known as Sacred 7 that is linked to not only these mysterious creatures, but also his forgotten past. Now, along with the help of Rudy and her bespectacled butler Makoto, Alma must take up the mantle of protector to save the world from this new threat. Number 5. Black Cat. An organization known to the dark side of the world as Kronos claims to desire world peace, employing the top 13 assassins in the world known as Erasers. They each have a weapon customized to fit their style, all made of orichalcumor, the strongest material available on Earth. Number 13, Train Hartenet, codenamed Black Cat, is the most famous and revered of the 13 Kronos numbers, but in the light of a tragic event, he has come to question his path in life. Together with Sven Volfied, a struggling bounty hunter, and a living weapon named Eve, Train takes up a job as a bounty hunter, all the while running from the other Erasers and Creed Discanth, a crazed man whom wants him to join the Apostles of the Stars, a group made to destroy Kronos. Number 4. Fate, Kaleid, Liner, Prisma, Illya. Illya loves magical girls, but more than anything, she loves her brother and wishes he would pay more attention to her. So when a talking magical wand appears, offering her a chance to make her dreams a reality, it seems too good to be true and she hesitates. But unfortunately, her touch was the only consent needed, and now Illya is stuck as a magical girl. On the bright side, she has all the powers that go with the job, like magic beams, shields, and incredible cuteness. But her path to love is a dangerous one, as she must now capture powerful and magical items known as class cards, while keeping them out of the hands of rival magical girls before her wish will be granted. Number 3. Noragami. In times of need, if you look in the right place, you just may see a strange telephone number scrawled in red. If you call this number, you will hear a young man introduce himself as the Yato God. Yato is a minor deity and a self-proclaimed delivery god, who dreams of having millions of worshippers. Without a single shrine dedicated to his name, however, his goals are far from being realized. He spends his days doing odd jobs for 5 yen apiece, until his weapon partner becomes fed up with her useless master and deserts him. Just as things seem to be looking grim for the god, his fortune changes when a middle school girl, Hiyori Iki, supposedly saves Yato from a car accident, taking the hit for him. Remarkably, she survives, but the event has caused her soul to become loose and hence able to leave her body. Hiyori demands that Yato return her to normal, but upon learning that he needs a new partner to do so, reluctantly agrees to help him find one, and with Hiyori's help, Yato's luck may finally be turning around. Number 2. Zetman. Jin is an energetic young boy living in a shanty town and making ends meet by performing good deeds for money. However, when his mentor dies during a fight with a strange monster, he finally learns the meaning of death. Having been taken in by a stripper named Akemi whom he once saved, Jin begins to live a quiet and normal life, though in reality he is anything but ordinary. With superhuman abilities and a group of mysterious men searching for him under the name of Zet, over the years Jin finds himself drawn into a world of creatures with dangerous powers called players. But what is Jin really? And with his vicious methods of defeating these threats, is he really a hero of justice or simply another dangerous monster? Number 1. The Daily Life of the Immortal King. As a cultivation genius who has achieved a new realm every 2 years since he was a year old, Wang Ling is a near-invincible existence with prowess far beyond his control. But now that he's 16, he faces his greatest battle yet, senior high school. With one challenge after another popping up, his plans for a low-key high school life seem further and further away. Alright everybody, that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and let me know what anime you think is worth checking out down in the comments below. And hey, if you've come this far without subscribing, what are you doing? You might as well subscribe.